Capricorn, the star is the first card out. What? The Tower and the Chariot. 3 major arcana. How do you do? This is a new adventure opening up in the near future. It feels like somewhere you actually are going to have to go. Some of you, it's like traveling across the sea, traveling somewhere that's quite far away in terms of the other side of the planet. This is a huge change. This is a breakthrough. Obviously, we've got that Pluto energy until November the 19th. Some of you could have Aqua rising. It feels like there's a life-changing transformation taking place. This is complete liberation from the past. This is a new chapter, a new start. You couldn't even put yourself back where you came from. You're not who you were. Something's completely shifted vibrationally. Something has shifted physically. Something has completely transformed. This is a new adventure, stepping out into a new direction, a new path. Follow your first instincts when it comes to making plans to travel. Something might seem good, but you feel like you want to go somewhere else that maybe doesn't seem so good on paper, but you've just got this feeling. Follow that hunch. Something may be waiting for you. Something's opening up. The best you can do is change. Be the change. Create the change. It feels like just doing everything you can to really amplify the energy you want to be dealing with right now, every little way you can. There's a lot of work to be done here. It feels like a lot of things going on at once. Breakdowns, breakthroughs. Is the breakdown the breakthrough? Like ending's the beginning? Is the ending the beginning? The beginning the ending? It is like it's all just, there is only now. There is only, it is what it is right now in the present moment. It feels like you could be really revisiting, releasing things from the past. Some of you could be having flashbacks, having physical symptoms, releasing a lot of energy, releasing new energy, settling in. You could be feeling this like day-to-day rapid transformation, a shift, shedding. It feels like you could have completely lost your balance. You're being guided and shown how to move through emotion, the Emperor. Mars in Cancer. That's actually my placement as well, and it's been mad. But learning to move through emotion, to not be scared of your own emotion. That thing of how we're often scared of those that are reactive. We see dogs that are reactive as dangerous. We see humans that are reactive as dangerous, when actually they're just hurt. That it's pain. They need love. It feels like you're being asked to see yourself like this. Positive reinforcement, negative reinforcement. How are you taking care of yourself? How are you being hard on yourself? You'll get the job done well. You'll get the job done well, being hard on yourself, but you're going to get the job done better with some kind of positive reinforcement. Some kind of love. To really meet yourself with that unconditional love. It's kind of a chaotic energy. It could be intense. Be kind to yourself. You could really feel like you're jumping out of yourself, like you don't know what to do with your energy. Sorry guys, the music is irritating me. I can't find anything that's really soothing me today. I'm in a bad mood, but I was guided to do this reading, and it's like, learn to move through this emotion. And always feel guided to jump on to read for you guys when it's wild. I was just going to take today off, but to relax. But the message is coming through loud and clear. It's go time. It's not comfortable, but something wants to be moved through. That grouse medicine, an invitation to life's dance. Move through the motions, energy in motion, an end to stagnancy. You have to take the first step. The world, judgment, Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Wands. Feeling trapped is an illusion. It's all ego. You know, that's me. This is why I wanted to take this off, because I'm in victim mindset today. I am so in victim mindset. Am I aware of it? Yes. Does it cringe me out that I am? Yes. Do I want to come out of it? No. Because I'm like, are you having a laugh, mate? Are you having a laugh? And everyone's just pissing me off. 8 of Cups. Just so many things are jarring me. Even in terms of on here, and just really hitting walls with like not agreeing with so many things I'm seeing out here. So many narratives, so many judgments. Like, I don't know, guys. I don't know. I feel like I just don't fit in any box. And it's like, well, you're not meant to fit in any box. And it's like, well, why am I judging everyone? Maybe I'm the problem. But yeah, there's a lot of things I'm seeing, a lot of narratives, a lot of things. It's just like, nah. I don't know, guys. I'm just conflicted. And maybe this is coming through for a reason. Maybe this is something you're battling in terms of feeling in two different worlds, two different narratives, caught in between a rock and a hard place. And you're being asked to move through that. Because what's coming through is that I don't want to participate. I don't want to participate in life. I don't want to participate in my purpose. I don't want to participate. Whatever that participation is, it's like throwing in the towel. Enough is enough. Which quite rightly so, 8 of Cups energy in the past. I don't know who consistently tunes in for these Cappy readings, but I love reading for you guys, and it's so comforting because the messages often resonate, and it's helpful to get advice for myself because this isn't my advice. 9 of Cups, some of it I throw in my 2 pence piece. The 2 pennies worths, but it's wild. 8 of Cups, yeah, isolation. Like, I'm gonna just let go what comes through, because it's like when I started this reading, I was like, I'm not even gonna mention my energy, but there's a reason for everything. This is something I'm learning, and this is even something that, is there a point to this? Even now, I'm almost paranoid about it, because it's like I'm so conscious of my own feelings at the moment that I don't want to mix that in the reading. But sometimes I'm guided to use my own situation or my own, well, it is my intuition, my transformation, my changes to get a point across, get a message across. So, death. Yeah, like not wanting to participate. Not wanting to participate in any kind of community because of having something that you don't like about certain things, or not feeling accepted, not feeling like you fit in. Like, what is the point? People ain't worth it. This ain't worth it. Like, feeling like nothing's worth, that you're not going to be able to make the monumental change or any little change or any kind of change that you want to make. Feeling defeated. And for some of us, it has been a life of defeat, a lifetime of defeat. Or feeling that way. It's like it's been a hard road. There's no dismissing that. Because it's like I want to jump into these blessings. It's like abundance, adventure, liberation, authenticity, freedom, being free in yourself, free to be yourself, express yourself, free, like feeling free to be you around those that really care for you, living a very authentic life. Yeah. 1414. It's about you, but it's not about you. What other option could there have been? Where did you come from in terms of who are your parents? Or what is your ancestry? How can something heal if it's not faced? Now, this is another thing that's pissing me off. There's a lot of narratives out here, guys. There's a lot of narratives out here, and it's confusing and it's conflicting and it is pissing me off. And I don't even know what I think anymore, because I'm just like, what? Like, what? No, I do know what I think. But it can make you question. And it has you questioning for a minute. But it's like, don't take life too seriously. Don't get in the ego. Don't take your spirituality seriously. Don't take anything seriously. It's not that deep. It doesn't matter. Life has no meaning. Does all that offend me? Yes. Oh, things just happen. Things don't always happen for a reason. Sometimes things just happen. You're too deep. You think too much. You're overseeing it. You're seeing what you're looking for. Yes, quite. You are seeing what you're looking for. But why are you seeing what you're looking for? Why are you looking for it in the first place, when sometimes you don't even know what you're looking for in the first place when you find it? Now, if we was to say, like, there's a lot of things online taking the piss out of spiritual practices, out of ways of thinking, out of beliefs. And most of these things that people are taking the mickey out of, these certain practices, certain things, are actually spiritual mentors, spiritual teachers. And I've got many different views on this. First thing, it's like, this is good because we know where it can go when people start thinking that they're the most almighty and powerful, and getting on a power trip where they are moving in a way that is selfish, like what we see a lot, like people on a power trip, ego, and how people have abused their power, or thought they're good, or got too big for their boots, or whatever it is, feeling like they're higher than others, better than others because of what they know, or what they tap into, or what they understand, or what they practice, or whatever it is. However, there's a fine line between, this is just my opinion that I want to share, so I'm sharing it because everyone else seems to be doing that same. There's a fine line between banter, between making a point and disrespect. Now, if someone was to make a video, no, let's slow down, let's come back to this. Fine line between banter and disrespect, like, and I get that's like, what's the intention? But it's just like, it feels like everybody seems to be on this thing of like pushing down people's throat that it's a joke, that spirituality is a joke, not to take it too seriously, like life's not that deep. Like, what really is spirituality? It's like, yes. Is spirituality tarot cards? No. Is spirituality what you wear? No. Is spirituality how you speak? No. Is spirituality anything to do with aesthetic or look or status, or where you live, or what you do, or what you can create, or even how intuitive you are? No, not necessarily. So it's like, I hear that. Let's dissolve the idea of superiority in the spiritual community. We are all our own leaders. We all heal ourselves. No one is above anyone else. No one is below anyone else on the planet. However, if someone was to make a video mocking a religion, it would be a serious issue for the religious, whoever it was, whatever religion it was about. So when people truly have overcome things like it saved their life, that their spirituality, that certain things, certain beliefs, certain practices, just the same as going into a church and praying, going into a mosque and praying, going into the Gurdwara and praying, and all the other temples and everything else in between, because I'm not going to go through the list, but just to get my point. It's disrespectful. That's how I feel. And it's like, oh, you're too serious. Why are you triggered by it? Is it because you're in your ego? And it's not. And yeah, I've sat and I've thought about all that. Because it's like, yeah, maybe a little bit. Maybe it is triggering. But no, it's not really. It's like, where's the compassion? Why is no one thinking how anyone else is feeling? Why are you not even, like, what is the intention? To get some laughs, to get some likes? Because actually, it seems it's doing the exact same thing as being the almighty. Because it feels slightly like belittling something that means a lot to someone for clout. Now, my point to this is just my opinion, and it probably change next week, as it often does, and I'll think, what was you going on about? However, right now, this is my opinion. And my point with this coming through is, don't be pushed out of doing what's right for you because how others make it appear. Because what certain narratives and certain things have made me feel like is, I don't want to do tarot anymore. I don't want to communicate. I don't want to get to know anyone. I don't want to collab. I don't want to go and be in this community, that community, this kind of, what is this? Like, don't let someone else trigger you into not doing what you want to do. Don't let yourself stop yourself from doing what you want to do because of the trigger that's come from someone else. It's not about them. It's not about them. It's about you. There's huge changes taking place here. There's going to mean complete and utter ego death. You doing what you want to do, saying what you want to say, being who you want to be, and knowing that you don't need anyone's permission or anybody's approval to succeed and to get a foot in the door in anywhere. It's like, if the door's locked, boot it down. There's always a way in. Go around the back. There's something here where it's like, you're going to have to back you in a way you've never backed yourself before. You're going to have to believe in you the way you've never believed in yourself before. You're going to have to be okay with being judged. Be okay with not being liked. Be okay with not fitting in. To do what you need to do and what you truly dream to do. And the thing is it's like, what this feels like is, if anything has been worth you breaking through this, it is this, your purpose, your dream, your spark, your passion, your drive, the things you love, that inner child light, what you truly desire is your guiding light. Move through the motion. When you feel scared, it's like, be your own best friend, take your hand, do it anyway, move through it, take as long as you need. Don't look outside of yourself, come straight back home, look straight within. If you're humiliated, or there's some kind of outside judgment, or you are, I'm seeing Simba being exiled, or you're chucked out in some way in the cold, to not take that as your truth. It's not that you're not good enough. It's not that you're not enough. It's not that you don't belong somewhere. It's not that something's not for you. But what is true is that you don't need permission. You choose if it's for you. You know what's for you. And this feels like a very courageous, confident energy. And it feels like an energy that you're not even going to believe that you're going to be thriving in. Some of you, it could feel a little bit like that out of body experience where it's like, look at me go. Something's completely shifted. It is very emotional. But a lot of that feels like joy, like inner child joy. Like you did it, you made it. It feels like coming out of survival mode, being able to breathe easy, calmer waters. Just be kind to yourself. This keeps coming through about riding this wave and really being kind to yourself. You could be reliving things from the past. Things could be coming up. Magician. There's nothing you can really do. It's like, just don't be hard on yourself. You're not going backwards. I've been working through certain things like traumas and things that have happened over the years, and with energy healing and many different methods just to shift and release and accept and heal. And yesterday, it's like I've been slowly going back to the beginning. That's how it's felt. Like certain situations have been coming back up. And yesterday it was like right back at the beginning. And all of a sudden it's like I just had this flashback of abuse. And it all came up physically, emotionally. And just was kind of paralysed. Just couldn't feel anything from my legs down. Just completely numb. And just had like flashing imagery. Them same kind of feelings come up. And it was something that happened when I was maybe 13. I'm now 30, soon to be 32, I think. And it's something that I haven't pushed down, but something that's never really come through the way it came through. And recently as well, it's like a lot of my coping mechanisms, a lot of things, it's like, I feel like I've gone all the way back down that, back to square one, back to when things first started getting crazy. But what I really do when that happens is just let it all go. Like, nothing is more important than yourself, than your health. Whatever's planned for the day, whatever I'm meant to be doing, it's just like, no. And I'll just breathe and I'll just talk to myself out loud. Like, it's okay. It's over. You're free. I've got you. Make myself a drink, like once I start moving. But usually I just let myself sit there instead of panicking and getting angry or getting frustrated. Like, why is this happening? And those feelings come up, like as if this is still coming up. Why is this not left yet? Why is it like frustration, anger, feeling hard done by? But to really just be the observer of those feelings, breathe through them, and really focus on the breath in terms of focus on your stomach expanding as you inhale, it contracting as you exhale. Sometimes I'll just like rub my arms, get the blood flowing, my legs, whatever needs. Even that thing of just like our healing hands, just putting your hands just to get the energy moving. You'll feel it. Maybe you'll feel achy or numb or in the body in certain areas, just to really hold yourself there, to take a minute to bring awareness to that. Sometimes I visualize a light just going to that area wherever that trauma is coming up in the body and it diffusing. Sometimes I feel like I need to stretch and I need to cry or scream, and sometimes it feels like, you know, when you stretch too far and it really hurts, like it can be painful, especially if there's trauma stored in your hips. But to really be kind to yourself is going to be necessary. It's like what you're about to take on, these changes, this success, this is a lot of responsibility, and it is a dream come true. But in order for you to really enjoy this dream, your intentions are going to need to be straight, you're going to need to be grounded, and you're going to need to be kind to yourself. Not to suppress anything. It's like feeling like you need to be right on time every day for everything, making sure everything's just so. It's like, remember, nothing's working if you're not working. If you've got plans for business and something physical, maybe it is in terms of trauma or emotion or something comes up and you need a minute to give yourself that. Because by dealing with things in the moment as you go along, you can manage your business and your emotion. By suppressing the emotion and managing the business, that suppressed emotion will create illness. And if you're good for nothing, that will be your business as well. So it's like, as much as you want to give everything to the dream, everything to work, everything to whatever this is, everything to these changes, remember that these changes have come from you and that your energy is essential. Free. That you need to be feeling good. And not necessarily feeling good, but doing what you can to regulate, doing what you can to be kind to yourself. It's like sometimes I'm really not feeling good, but I'll be honest about that. And I'll take the pressure off by being honest about that. Like today, wasn't in a place to really, I didn't want to do a reading. I was guided to do the reading. I was arguing about it. I'm not in the mood. I don't feel like, I feel a bit uncomfortable. I don't feel great in my body because of certain things, what I was just saying, what happened. So it's like, okay, then the reading's going to be shit. The reading's going to be shit. That's okay. Put on your candle, put on the music, take a minute, do the reading. You don't even have to post it. If you watch it back and it's really not what you want to post, don't. But just take the first step, take that action, that Mars energy. Maybe check your Mars placement. Yeah, community. That's what I say about not wanting to participate. You're being asked to participate. It's like, it's time to get out of hiding. And that could be two different things. It's like time to physically come out. Some of you could have been in isolation in terms of just ghost mode. Some of you, it's like you could be the biggest social butterfly, but you're not really the butterfly that everyone knows. It's like maybe not really showing your authentic self. It's time to really show up as you, unapologetically, whatever you are, whatever the weather. This is what it is. This is where it's at. Because that's how you're going to thrive. That's how you're going to stay well. And it feels like actually some of you could have been trying to raise your vibration, to be more, to be, it's like that same thing of like how confidence is an ego. Confidence is self-trust. Confidence isn't loud or bullshit. It's like, it's a quiet trust. And you can feel that energy emanate from someone. If someone walks in the room and they're truly confident, they don't have to be loud. They don't have to even like say a word. It's just an energy. The way someone carries themselves. Maybe not even the way they carry themselves. Maybe it's just an energy. Because even that stereotypically, you'd think that people that are confident would stand up straight and head up high, but it's not the case. And you can feel that. Same with this. It's not about turning something up. It's not about vibrating higher. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. But no, not right now. It's not about vibrating higher. It's about, and not about turning it up, but it's about vibrating as you authentically and turning it to you. It's like, you are the thing. If you're feeling however you're feeling, that's how you're feeling. Authenticity beats any vibration. You can't fake a frequency. You can't front here. There's something about, in order for this to really run smoothly, you're being asked to let it all go, to surrender, to really get down to the bare bones of things. Queen of Wands and the King of Cups. Yeah, 10 of Wands. So let it go. Empty yourself. Get out your own way. Oh, guys, you really could have been like... There's like this spiritual fire, this soul grit that's just like pitbull energy. You're not going to give up. You're going to keep going and do whatever you're doing, whatever it is. It feels like there's some sass, there's some moodiness, there's some... I'm not happy about it. That's how it feels. I'm not happy about it, but I'll get the job done still. You want a job doing? Cool, Cap. Knight of Cups, external influences, yeah. Oh, it feels like hard that I'm hearing man in the mirror. MJ. You really could have had to face yourself, really see into the shadows of things, to really love yourself, and love the shadow. Ace of Swords. Your true intentions, why you did things, how maybe you interesting, maybe how you participated in certain things, or how you was responsible for parts of certain situations that maybe you didn't see in the past. It's like, don't blame yourself for what you didn't know. It wasn't your fault for walking into things that you couldn't see, or doing things that you didn't, when you couldn't see your true intentions. Forgive yourself. But then also bring awareness to the fact that maybe that you may not be participating because you blame yourself for participating in the past in the wrong way. Maybe a lack of trust in self. Emotional turmoil. Yeah, this is a hellish energy in the past. A lot's had to leave to make space for what you've asked to arrive. 5 of Pentacles, 2 of Pentacles, the Sun. King of Swords, Hierophant. Nine of Cups. Guys, this is mad. Some of you, it's like you're waiting confirmation, or you're about to receive confirmation. You're about to be standing in the new. You have bloomed. Something's about to be past tense that was only a dream, in terms of it's happening in the present. Judgment. Seven of Cups, the Sun. Slow down to receive. Let go of what you think you need. You don't need what you think you need. You have everything you need. Let it all go right now to clear your vision. Waters need to settle to clear your vision. There's opportunities coming in. An idea that you've had is about to come to life. Some of you, it's like there's an idea that you had ages ago that maybe you worked on, and it's about to come through, or it already has come through in a different way. This changes everything. It's like the final piece of the puzzle. Why something wasn't working. Or that's how it's going to appear. But it was always working. And the timing's perfect. Ace of Pentacles. Emperor. Move through lack, move through loss, move through the feeling, move through the fear. Let it all go. Everything in this life is borrowed. It's all an experience. We can't hold on to anything. We can't take anything with us. You can't lose what you've never owned. Don't let anything own you. Let go, relax, and enjoy the experience. I'm seeing someone just like literally laying back, kicking back. Minimalistic vibes. That you don't need what you think you need. I'm seeing someone sitting in shorts and a t-shirt with like a pina colada. It's like, just kick back and relax and enjoy the experiences as they roll up. You don't need anything outside of yourself to be worthy of what you're experiencing outside of yourself. This feels like this is a lesson to the point where it's like you finally let go of feeling like you need something, and as usual, boom, there it appears. Don't deceive yourself out of what's meant for you. Empress. Seven of Swords, Judgment, Empress. All you can think about is this place. All you can think about is going somewhere, a certain destination, or taking a trip, or it's, oh, I just need to go. I just need to get out of here. I just need to go. Yeah. Yeah. Transmute that thought. Stop thinking about it. Get on with it. Get on with it. Yeah. Let go of the how. Just step. It's not about the money. Something was never about the money. Don't get lost in trying to attain something that you never even wanted in the first place. That's a byproduct of your love, of your passion, of your purpose, of your true values in life. Don't get lost fighting to attain something, and maybe it's not money because you think you should have it when it's not even what you want. Maybe it's a marriage, maybe it's a family, maybe it's money, maybe it's a business, maybe it's whatever it is. Not everything is as it seems. You know them ones where it's like, how grateful we are often for not getting the things we once thought we wanted. Or we do get the things we asked for, and then it's like, why did I ever ask for that? This isn't punishment, it's protection, it's redirection. The Lover's on the back of the deck. King of Cups. Okay, some of you, the reason you haven't taken action on this idea, or the reason you don't want to jump into this idea, is there's a fear of moving away from family. There's a fear of either physically moving away from family, or it doesn't have to be blood, like whoever you see as family or those closest to you. There's a fear of moving away from contentment, comfort, family, loved ones. Or a fear of investing everything in a path that's going to take all your time. Because of the understanding of fit, in terms of life short in the grand scheme of things, not wanting to get distracted, look back and something that you loved is gone, or it isn't how it was left. A fear of leaving something because it's not going to stay how it was, or you're going to miss it, or you might lose it if you move away, or something might go wrong. There's severe anxiety here about letting go of control, of letting go of a place, of moving on from something physical, relationships, people, house, location. Get on with it. Nine of Wands, spiritual warrior. Queen of Swords, Queen of Cups, Justice, Ace of Swords. The blessing here is that you can see the fear. You know why you're not doing something. Now, regardless of why you don't want to do it, you can make a choice to do it anyway. Now the question is not what's going to happen if you do it, but what's going to happen if you don't. What's going to happen? And the question is, how do you take action even though you're feeling how you're feeling? Not taking action because of the feeling. Commit. It's a commitment, it's a decision. Two of Cups, the Fool. This is everything I don't want to be hearing, you know. The Moon. The Moon on the Sun. What this is giving me is that Pisces lunar eclipse. 17th. I've got Moon in Pisces as well. I like it when you guys share your placements with me, so feel free. The Fool. King of Wands. Ta-da! Ta-da! Guys, it's like Spirit's about to catapult you out of your comfort zone either way. Hold on for the ride, mate. It's time to cut cords with this comfort zone, whatever this comfort zone is. There you are. Some of you, the comfort zone is hard work. I just got too much to do. I must do this. I must do that. I must do... Nah, there's nothing to do. What are you doing? Where's it getting you? You might be doing everything you could possibly be doing, and it's like you're not even doing it where you're meant to be doing it to move to where you want to go. You don't know what you don't know. Follow the feeling. Follow your intuition. It's not about how much you do, or everyone that works hard would be rich. Everyone that works hard would be free. Everyone that works hard would be happy and healthy and peaceful. It's not the case. Learn from those before you. People pleaser, what are you in the mood for? Nine of Cups. Yep. Change of location, guys, or moving on from something, and you know what this is, and it's time to actually do it. It's not about throwing yourself in the deep end with the sharks and, you know, on a bit of wishful thinking. Go prepared. Look after yourself. Take what you need. Take it slow. but don't stand still. It's like, it's scary maybe to swim with sharks, but it'd be scary if you just fell off the side of the boat in your swimming trunks in the, in the sea, than it would be if you had planned to take that little jump and you've got your, whatever you have, I don't know what you have, snorkeling gear, glasses and flippers and a little... There's still fear, but it's more calculated risk. It's more, you know, tend to your needs. You got nothing to prove. You not got to come out like... Maybe there is something in that as well, like the shock factor. Maybe that's like an adrenaline thing. Like, oh, if you're going to do it, you're going to do it in the most brutal way possible. This is me as well. So why can't you just do it nicely? Get your gear together and off you go. It doesn't have to be such a hullabaloo. Take it easy, take it slow. If there's a chance for us to be at ease, the Almighty permits it. 9 of Pentacles. There's so much blessings here, you're going to need to take it slow, because you're going to just be so flabbergasted and overwhelmed by this joy. It's so contrasting to anything from that 8 of Cups past energy. You could have really been knocked out for a minute. 4 of Swords, 2 of Swords, 9 of Cups, Wheel of Fortune. Got the Turtle, Mother Earth on the back of the deck. We've got Wow, number 41, Record Keeper. We've got Squirrel Medicine and Grouse Medicine as well coming through, as well as the Spider Medicine. Opportunity at the edge of your web. You don't have to go looking for something. Something could be literally right in front of your nose, but you're looking too far, you're missing it. Just take a step back, take a minute. Change angles, get a better view. Get a different perspective. Grouse Medicine also showing up, which came out earlier as well, about an invitation to the dance. The medicine of movement. To really get out of your mind, get into the body. Just jumping up and down on the spot if you can't think of what to do, literally. Get into the body, out of the head. Or just run around, leap about. You know, it doesn't even have to be so militant. Like, you just free yourself. Let it go. Arms wide. Just flow. Page 201. Wow is very much like a swimming library. Wow carries the history of Mother Earth and is said to have been placed here by the ancients from the dog star Sirius. Biologists say that Wow is a mammal and very possibly lived on land millions of years ago. In tribal legend, Wow's move into the ocean happened when the earth shifted and Lemuria, the motherland, went below the waves. Wow medicine people are coded in their DNA to understand that sound frequencies can bring up records in the memories of ancient knowledge. They are usually clairaudient or able to hear both very low and very high frequencies. They are usually also psychically developed and fairly telepathic. Many times, however, they are not awakened to their gifts until it's time to use the stored records. Many Wow medicine people are able to tap into the universal mind of Great Spirit and have no idea how or why they know what they know. Only later, when they receive confirmation, do they begin to understand how they know or why they received the impressions. Wow medicine teaches us to use the sounds and frequencies that balance our emotional bodies and heal our physical forms. To recall why the shaman's drum brings healing and peace is to align with Wow's message. The drum is the universal heartbeat and aligns all beings heart to heart. Before the advent of speech and the primordial language, hand signs were used and many tribes were silent most of the time. The language that was understood was the sounds of Great Spirit's other creatures, the animals. If you pulled the Wow card, you are being asked to tap into these records and to allow yourself to be sung to by those who have the original language. We are the only creatures who do not have our own unique cry or call. Find yours, allow your voice to use this sound to release tension or emotion. Wow signals a time of finding your origins, of seeing your overall destiny as coded in your DNA, and of finding the sounds that will release those records. You may never be the same again. After all, you are the melody of the universe, and the harmony is the song of the other creatures. In using your voice to open your personal memory, you are expressing your uniqueness and your personal sound. As you open to this uniqueness, the animals that are your 9 totems may then send their sounds or calls to you or through you. This will open your personal records so that you may further explore your soul's history and commune with Wow, who carries the history of us all. Kitty Carleone. Identify your opponents, then make them an offer they can't refuse. We've got the resting bitch face cat, and we have Bastet. We're gonna have to give her a clap. The RBF cat. A resting bitch face isn't always a bad thing. It can lead to riches beyond the wildest dreams of most kitties and even their owners. But being a famous meme doesn't come without a price. All those PAs and photo shoots can make a pussy very grouchy. What's coming through with this is it's like, do it for you firstly, whatever it is. I feel like we've got a generation of people, and yeah, we're all guilty of it. Like, I've dropped into it myself before, I have, where it's like literally living for others. It's like not even being in the moment or enjoying the present moment, because everything is for show. So it's like you're out eating, you can't even enjoy your food because you're trying to get a picture. By the time you've got a picture, the food's cold. Going out, trying to take pictures of venues and whatever you're doing, or whatever it is, it's like your focus is on the phone. You're basically hiring yourself as a photographer or a videographer 24/7. You're not even enjoying the venue. You're not even enjoying the food. You're not even enjoying what, you know, it's like, be present. Make sure you don't look back and everything's just a blur of you running around, making things looking nice for others, for strangers. Because a lot of times, like, people on social, we don't even know. And it's like, what really is the intention? Because it's like, people can make a lot of money without having a big following, and people can have a big following and have not a lot of money. So it's like, be mindful, but it's like things aren't so what they seem. Are you happy? Are you doing what you want to be doing? Are you at peace with yourself? Are you at peace with how your day is? Do you feel fulfilled and content and like you've really designed your life for you? Are you living for you? That's what the question is coming through with this. And then we have Bastet. Use your claws to get to the top of the pyramid and demand to be worshipped. Postman just put something through as I finish that. Worshipped by ancient Egyptians, Bastet was the protector goddess of joy, dance, music, childbirth and family. Her earliest incarnation was that of a lion-headed female warrior, but as she became associated with the domestic sphere, her image changed to a house cat. Today's cats know they are the descendants of gods. We've got the waxing moon. Now is a good time to focus on achieving your own personal goals. And then we've got Moon in Pisces. Beware of indulging in negative or depressive tendencies. And Moon in Cancer. Spend time with family or helping others. Avoid situations that can be a drain on your emotions. We've got the Three of Winter as I split the deck, heartbreak energy. The bear on here always brings bear medicine through, like from the medicine cards. Going into the heart, retreating into the heart, retreating into self, taking a minute, the womb of the mother, going into the void, going into the self, self-healing, self-love, self-care, filling your cup, nurturing yourself. Sadness that will pass with time. It feels like things are leaving as the new is starting. There's a lot going on, very contrasting emotion. To be kind with yourself. You're not going backwards, but things need to clear. And just to honour that and to honour yourself. Give yourself the time you need. Unfounded fear, focusing on worst case scenarios, allowing worry to grow out of proportion to the problem. That Nine of Swords energy again. And we have the Prince of Spring. Charming, self-confident, passionate, restless. Immediate action. A challenge you can successfully manage. A passionate relationship. Something interesting just come through. So after I pulled the Nine of Winter, I saw the World on the back of... Now that's interesting. Okay, after I put the Nine of Winter down, the World was on the back of the deck, which is this like, which isn't out there now, which is the, I split the deck and there it is. Guys, get me out of it. Right, I put Nine of Winter, anxiety, distress, right? Then on the back of the deck was the World card. And I was like, oh, the World. And then I was like, well, don't just pick the World because you like the look of this. Is this you feeling intuitively guided to pull the World? Or are you just like trying to spin a positive on this Nine of Swords and this has caught your eye and you like the colour of this? But it's like, no, everything happens for a reason. But still, I was like, just questioning it. To be sure, I'm not going to pull the World because I feel like it just got me excited for my own. It wasn't actually about the reading. I was like, I'll pull one just to be sure, because if it's really meant to come through, it will come through. And as I did, we got the Prince of Spring. Charming, self-confident, passionate, restless, immediate action, a challenge you can successfully manage, a passionate relationship. And what come through with that was what I just said. Just because something's there, just because it was sitting on the back of the deck, just because of the golden shiny wings, just because something's there, doesn't mean it's for you. Not everything that calls your name is for you. Just because something's there already doesn't mean that you should settle for it because something better hasn't arrived. If I had just pulled this card, I would never have got this extra little message about this new relationship coming in. Although it's clear that this card wanted to come out. And with that message of not just going for the first thing you see, when I went back to check the back of the deck for the World card, it was the Strength card, which is about discipline, the grace and inner strength needed to overcome challenges, the power of kindness and forgiveness, time to embrace how wonderful you are. Strength, discipline, determination, sovereignty, integrity, to really make the right decisions. Don't just do the easy thing, do what feels right. Don't just settle because something's there when there's something better waiting for you if you had the patience, if you honoured yourself enough to wait for what you truly deserve, to receive what you truly deserve. Delays are over, sudden or unexpected good luck, a new car or travel. Got the Will. Guys, how am I an hour on this reading? Split the deck again, the World. A brilliant success, the freedom to go in any direction, a journey that is now complete. I must pull a Alice and I must pull a Herb before I go, because I just don't feel complete. Okay, we've got Seeing a White Rabbit, card number 1. On a beautiful afternoon, young Alice was sitting in a grassy clearing next to her sister, reading some imageless book. She felt quite bored. Suddenly, coming out from nowhere, a little white rabbit appeared, wearing a vest and carrying a pocket watch. Most intrigued, Alice decided to follow him at once. This was the beginning of an amazing adventure. Meaning, no battle or storm in sight. Just a strong feeling of boredom. But it is usually when you are stuck in some grey routine and least expect something to happen that adventure is most likely to find you. The most important thing now is to know how you will respond to this unpredictable call of fate that will certainly mark a before and an after in your life. Key question: are you willing to follow the white rabbit, accepting the journey that lies before you? Page number 15. It does feel like in between two worlds. And if the past world has just been stress, addiction, addiction to stress, trauma, underworld, energy, and that is all that's really been the dominant theme, then peace could feel like something going wrong. Like nothing's happening. It's like you can be sure that the ship's moving when the sea is stormy because you can feel it crashing about. But when everything's still, you'd have to double check if something's happening or is everything okay. It's a choice when the ship feels still to know that everything's okay and you're smooth sailing, or to wonder if something's gone wrong. Look for what you want to see. It's a blank canvas. It's now up to you if you go and paint the same picture from the past or you paint something new. That is going to depend on what intention you paint with. And to really create for the sake of creating, and to know that creation is the art, that you are that art. Instead of trying to create something you've already seen because it's easier. It's like if you paint the same picture 100 times and somebody asks you to paint them a picture, you know exactly how to paint this picture. It's going to be easy if you just pick up the brush, you can do it with your eyes closed. You've painted this same picture 100 times. But if someone asks you to paint something you've never seen before, something you've never painted before, you don't know the shapes, you don't know anything about it, it's going to be more, it's going to take more from you. More thought, more reflection, more belief, more energy. Yes, more energy to start fresh, but not in the long term. Initially, there's a greater amount of energy and investment, but in terms of for something consistently, it's like you're going to consistently be topping yourself up after that initial investment instead of being drained by the past. It wouldn't be expensive. It'll be less expensive to go back to the past than it would be to go to the future. But it would be more expensive to stay in the past than it would be to move into the future. Because it's like, what didn't work for you is still not going to work. And it would just be like to fill time, a time filler, or a way of avoiding the truth, a way of distracting yourself from what you really need to be doing. To distract yourself from the anxiety is by going back to the past, instead of using that anxiety as a sign to move forward in the future. Move through that anxiety, move that anxiety through you and out of you as you move forward. Okay guys, we've got Bay Laurel. The Bay Laurel speaks of glory. That is my name, guys. Laurel leaf, Laura the Bay leaf. Yes. The bay tree was sacred to the god Apollo, whose prophecies were told by the Delphi priestess. Eating a bay leaf was believed to bring on a trance-like state. The Delphi temple itself had a roof constructed of bay to provide protection from evil, ills, and witchcraft. The bay garland was later adopted as a motif adorning architectural columns to provide said protection as well. Bay leaves were worn as amulets to ward off negativity. Magical properties. Bay's wealth of energies offer strength, protection and purification, induce dreams and amplify clairvoyance, aid healing and fuel good wishes, glory and change. Hang bay branches to purify the air. Use sprigs to sprinkle moon water over your altar for cleansing. Write wishes on bay leaves and safely burn them to send your intentions into the universe, where they will be granted. Bay leaves smell so banging when burnt. Like, I just love bay leaf. Tea, burning them, even just scattering them over a fire or holding them singularly. Obviously be careful, but burning them. Just have a little burning bowl nearby. Or burn them in it. I'll be all burning it in my finger and trying to smell it while it's on fire. So obviously take precautions, but delicious. Add whole leaves to a bouquet, garnish for soups and stews, and to boost not only depth or flavour, but also intuition and strength with meals. Tuck into sachets or decorate a wreath to honour your glory. With bay in hand, I proudly stand before the goddess realm, to thank you for the path you've strewn with guidance, grit and more, for glory to the sisterhood of those who came before. With bay in hand I proudly stand before the goddess realm, to thank you for the path you've strewn with guidance, grit and more, for glory to the sisterhood of those who came before. Energy masculine, zodiac sign Leo, planetary companion the sun, daily correspondence Sunday, element fire, page number 93. And I said I was going to go by now, but I'm just not ready yet. I'm going to do a pillar angel and then I'm going to go. If you're still here, hey. Hey. Number 65, Demavia. 222. If you are still here an hour later, why are you still here? You've got things to be doing, guys. You've got action to be taking. Why am I still here procrastinating? Telling you, let me do a 5-hour reading, guys, because I can't be doing what I'm meant to have, other things I'm meant to be doing today. Page number 45. An extremely elevated spirit, he lives his life at a deep level and is generous and noble. He has enormous possibilities for success and financial help in his searches and expeditions. The useful discoveries he makes, which are very important to him, bring him renown. With his positive way of thinking, he could break any jinx. Planet the moon. Attribute, God who is the source of wisdom. Reasons for invoking, to give us wisdom and success in business, to protect us on sea voyages. 2323. I'm going to leave it there, guys. If this did resonate, like, share and subscribe. I'll catch you soon. Sending so much love.